Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. From serving our country to serving our community. Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Residential and commercial. Their work is guaranteed along with your satisfaction. Check their website, silverbackrestoration.com.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Nice looking Wednesday. The temperatures today are really nothing to worry about. Was it about 60 degrees right now? Let me refresh this thing here. I don't use a thermometer anymore. I use a computer. 60 degrees. 82 the expected high today. 55 the expected low tonight. And then tomorrow, temperatures dropping a bit. 66 the expected high tomorrow. 50 the expected low. Rain comes after that on Friday, dropping temperatures a lot more with 41 degrees the expected low Friday night. And then Saturday, the day of the parade, 56 degrees is the high and 35 now the expected low. We were figuring earlier that probably about the time of the parade, it'll be 45, 48-ish. We're going to take a wild guess right there. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
Just heading to Gainesville today.
Okay, so we have a fun topic for you, but before we do that, we were talking earlier about the flu, and somebody texted me and asked me if I would ask you a question about the flu and blood donations.
Okay.
Okay. The question is, does donating blood make you more susceptible to the flu or to any, does it reduce your immune system, in other words?
I mean, I get that question a lot, and I've never gotten a scientific answer, but no, I don't believe it does. I've asked, and nobody's ever actually done a study to determine if that's true. Because if you think about it, the flu is usually viral. It can sometimes bacterial, and you're not going to get any viruses by donating blood. You're not going to get any bacteria. The thought is that by donating, you're going to lessen the amount of white cells in your body, and so your ability to fight any kind of infection is going to lessen. So no, I don't think it'll have. I don't think it has any impact whatsoever on, if you're going to get the flu.
So how quickly do we replace white cells and red cells? Is it the same speed, or do white come back before red?
White cells are a little faster. There's just fewer of them in your body. You don't want a lot of white cells. If you call it leukemia. But, the white cells take about 21 days to replace, and your red cells take right at about 38 days. Platelets, of course, take about 5.
Oh, okay, okay. So, well, anyway, that was an interesting question. Yeah, there was a sad story this morning about a 20-year-old woman out in Phoenix who got the flu, who was diagnosed with the flu one day and was dead the next. And Jim Penna called in and said his sister had something similar when she was 4 years old, died. His younger sister died when she was like 4.5.
Yeah, it was too sad.
Yeah, when you see things like that, what happens is that virus exposes your body to something else. It weakens your immune system to the point where something else happens. So right now, across our country, our hospitals are full. And most of them, they start as the flu, and then it can become pneumonia, and it can become worse. Flu is a killer. There's no doubt about it. So I encourage everybody to get the flu shot.
And does the blood supply get used by people who are in the hospital fighting the flu?
Not directly, but indirectly it can. And so, for example, if all of a sudden you're coughing so bad from the flu that you rip the lining of your stomach, then you need a blood transfusion, things like that. So it can indirectly, and that kind of things happen, So,
if that hot salad I had the other day didn't rip the lining of my stomach, I don't think anything will.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We have I have a fun topic, but let's stick on the serious, I guess, for a little bit here. Good morning. You're on the air with Galen.
Sure.
Yeah, hello everybody. Say, Galen, real quick now, if you have the flu or a bad cold, how long should you wait before you give blood to build yourself back up?
And it's not just building yourself back up. You don't want to spread that to somebody within the blood supply. So until you're feeling better or until you no longer have symptoms is what we tell people.
But that is one of the screening questions, right? How do you feel? It's like one of the first questions.
That's the first thing we ask you.
Yeah.
The first thing we ask you.
How do you feel? Are you on any medications? Anything like that, right?
Right. First question we ask you. Yeah.
So when
And then we get into your sex life. You know, we like to start with some idle chit chat.
right,
Exactly.
right,
Before we really get into your sex life. Really polite.
My favorite one is has anybody ever paid you for sex? I love that question. It's like,
Well, now you know we have to ask if you're a man or a woman, which I always think is
oh, that's
hilarious.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you the gender you were born as? Right? Isn't that the
Exactly.
question?
Right.
That was the first
Right.
question.
Basically what it says. Yeah.
I wonder what the jokes
It's
are.
uncomfortable, but we've gotten used to it. It's just like all these, whenever you get a new question, you know, it takes a while within our organization before you get accustomed to asking it.
I wonder.
So-
Could you write a whole book about the jokes that are told in the room, like by the donor, like you know?
Yeah, I mean, we've taught when, you know, when we'll, like if I go to a conference or something, there's a bunch of blood bankers and, you know, if with people who are with donors every day, they'll start talking about it pretty quickly. I deal with I haven't done like a donor interview in 20 years or something. So, well, 9/11 was the last one. So,
Oh, really? Really?
yeah, I mean, it's just not something I do every day. So I only hear the really, really good ones because it'll be passed up, so to speak. So, yeah.
That would be a good fundraising event. You could have a joke book. Have you heard the one about, and then just everybody contribute, you know, of all of the jokes that they've said or they've heard. And that could be a good fundraising event for LifeSouth.
Yeah, you some of them you don't want to encourage, but yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I have a fun thing for you today. First, how is the blood supply?
We need more of it. Right now we have just right at a 4-day blood supply. We really need to be about a 7 to 10-day blood supply. So to get ready for the holiday, you know, with the Christmas and New Year's and increased travel, increased donations go down and usage goes up. So we just need people to get out there, get the blood, to donate blood. That's the bottom line. It's easy.
And
It's really, really easy to do.
It is easy, and that little reminder. Oh, by the way, Rob and I are going to be.
Good morning, Robert.
We're going to be in your parking lot at LifeSouth. WSA. We've got some computer issues, so we won't be doing a broadcast from Harris Baxley as we originally thought we were going to do. So Rob and I are going to be in your parking lot at LifeSouth.
That's right, sitting on your grass watching the parade.
Oh, so you're not going to broadcast the parade?
No. Dan made a decision. Well, we got this computer issue, and he's working on. He's got a brand new computer he's going to be installing, and and while this one is down, we sort of we have our hands tied. It'd be impossible to do the parade without somebody sitting here the whole time. So.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's
All right.
fine. So we'll be over there. But anyway, I want to make sure we thank Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring. Those are two sponsors that make it possible for Galen to remind us on a daily
Hey,
basis.
by the way, you know no, she won't be there. She'll be on the float. The Steelers are going to be in the parking lot again this year at LifeSouth, and
Oh, really?
the football team. And I know that blonde that you like so much is mom.
no.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And
No.
She will be on the float.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just
You're
explain.
safe, I guess.
Explain to her husband that
She was great.
That was showbiz talk. In my real world, I don't think things like
The
that.
husband will be driving the float, so you won't see him. No.
All of the guys in that broadcast booth all went gaga over her. She was so fun,
Yeah, but it was
so
all,
nice,
it was
so
showbiz,
beautiful.
Robert. It was all showbiz.
Yeah, but all of the guys.
No, it wasn't real.
in
It was,
the broadcast
it was showbiz.
booth.
I'm telling you.
She was so nice. Gosh, she's great.
She's great. Leslie is great.
Leslie, that's her name. Now we know her name, Leslie.
All right, so here's the thing. Here's the fun thing. Okay,
By the way, did Larry just turn red? Robin.
did I?
Yeah,
I turn
would
red a
say.
lot, actually. I turn red
he had
a
a big
lot.
old smile on his face. I saw your smile. See, like you're doing right now. Look at you.
Okay.
There you go. He
guys.
just got more red. Love it. All right.
So a few years ago,
Yes.
we discovered the word hangry.
Yes.
And we talked about it on this show, and I think all of us have never stopped using it. That's when you, for those who don't know what hangry is, it's when you become hungry to the point where you're starting to get angry, like
Yeah.
irritable.
I get that way.
Like for no real reason. It's just like,
I
oh,
think everybody gets it. It's a symptom that everybody has.
right.
You
So
got it.
I'm wondering
Right?
how this next word is going to how stick with you or not. The word is thangry. Thangry. It's when you get when you get angry at an inanimate object, it's a thang. It's a thang. You get
It's a thang.
thangry. So I was trying to think of things that I've gotten thangry at in the past. Well, one Christmas, I had to put together this dollhouse with glue. Oh man, did I get thangry at that thing? Oh man. And I think about it, like when you're working on your car, sometimes, because I don't do it anymore, but when I did, a butter knife and a screwdriver, you think that's all you really need, and a pair of pliers.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Oh my gosh! You remember when you were a kid, you watched Superman and he could throw a car to the moon. I always wanted to be able to do that. So, is there anything you've been thangry at, Galen? Before I tell you the list of the most popular thangry items.
Well, yeah, I mean, the one that always stands out in my mind is, especially when you say Christmas and building stuff. So I bought my boys a basketball hoop, right? It's a very simple basketball hoop. I'm like, how hard can a basketball hoop be to build? And that's the night they realized that Santa Claus didn't build the hoop. I'll put it that way. And, it's like, you start because you want to wait till they go to bed, and you wanted to have it up when they're up and all that.
Right.
At about 1 o'clock in the morning, my son's like, he opens the window and he goes, "Dad, what are you doing?" Because I'm on the side of the house trying to whip it out. It took me like 4.5 hours.
Oh my
in the directions say it's going to take 2 people. And I'm like, oh, my wife can help me. Well, my wife was useless that night.
Oh my God!
It wasn't her fault. It was just way too heavy for her. And this was a little basketball hoop, so I had to rig something. And I got thangry. I don't like that word. It doesn't come off the tongue very well. Yeah.
Well,
from that moment on, it was now whenever there's Christmas Eve, are you building a basketball hoop?
Oh,
I just go to bed somewhere else. Yeah.
Thangry is a funny word.
How funny.
I don't call things
great
thangs,
memory.
but I just love the word thangry. I love that word. Robin, have you ever gotten thangry at an inanimate object?
Oh, yeah, my drapes, because I can't close
Drapes.
them. Yeah. The thing fell off the little round thing and everything, and now I got to take it off the wall and try to fix it because I can't close my drapes anymore. It's, and I hate that because I hate putting a sheet over it because it looks so crappy.
If you only knew a guy that could fix it, that would be, man card eligible. Wonder, that somebody that you saw every day, that, has a butter knife.
I have a butter knife. Yeah.
Well, good. I think I'll ask you to try to fix it then.
I did get the sand out of the intake for the washing machine.
Yes, you did. Yes, he saved my washing machine. My washing machine was all clogged up, and he fixed it.
All right, so here's the list.
Larry fixed
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are not numbers on here. Whatever. These are the top things people get angry at. Needle and thread. People get angry at a needle and thread.
Oh yeah. I can relate.
The key is to not get a super small needle. That's the key.
Yeah, but sometimes you need a super small needle. You can't use those big fat ones.
No. You just get a bigger needle. Got a bigger eye on it.
I sort of can see what you're saying there. Phones. People get angry at their phones. Oh my God.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And it's usually because you did something to the phone.
Yeah. Now, back in
you dropped it and it doesn't work, or you cracked the screen. Yeah.
See, now back when there was
ran over it with your car after the gas
station. Before there were
True life, I know.
Before there were these fragile things we call cell phones, when we had these indestructible plastic phones.
Yeah.
I can remember getting angry, but was really angry at the person on the phone, like the bill collector. You know, and you try to smack the phone, but it doesn't break. Remember?
Yeah.
Now it'll break. Now it'll definitely break. All right.
They're better now than they used to be. They're getting more and more a little more indestructible. At least now you can put them in, a quarter of an inch of water, or bring it out in the rain and it doesn't just fry.
Now, here's an interesting one. People get angry or thangry at the timing, the clock on a microwave. It doesn't go fast enough. You set it for a
Really?
minute. Yeah.
I've seen people get angry.
You
at
set it
that.
for a minute and it's at 30 seconds. Come on!
Yeah. I
Really?
don't get it. I've seen
I
people
mean,
get
I'm
angry.
the most impatient person on the planet, and that doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Well, it is kind of laid out for you. This is going to take 5 minutes.
I mean, come on. I mean, don't do something else. You know.
All right, here's
Go
one.
wash your hands.
Yeah, I'm with you. I can't really relate to that one either, but I
Let
can
the machine
definitely
wait
relate
for
to
you.
the next one. Mm-hmm. Ready? Traffic lights. You ever get angry at a traffic light?
No,
They're
not
really
at traffic lights.
No?
Not at traffic lights. I mean, Canadians, but because they're a thing, right? That's a thing. Canadians, I do, but you know, once you're in a traffic light, to me, it's beyond your control, and I try not to let things beyond my control
I would love to
bother me. And I think that's
catch
why I
you on
don't
this.
like Canadians, because I think we need to control them more. I think they're controllable and they want to be controlled. I mean, just look who the Prime Minister is.
You never were waiting for a green arrow to turn left,
Yeah.
and you weren't angry at that light. Come on, what?
When you're in the left turn lane and it said on the left turn signal only, and you never get that one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. Now, yes.
All right.
And I do get mad at people in the line who don't go when it's green, or they drive like they're 97. Yeah, that kind of thing bothers me.
All right, I don't know that thing. I've never been angry at my wallet. It says wallets. People get angry at their wallet. I don't get that one at all.
Because there's no money
I
in
don't.
there.
I don't.
You're looking,
No.
you're looking, and there's no cash. It's like, oh,
It's your fault too.
Yeah.
No,
That's,
I don't use a wallet because I don't like. I hate sitting on them and everything. I just don't use a wallet.
how do you carry your
now,
credit card?
now it's all in my phone. It's in my phone. I use
Oh.
Smart Pay. I try to 99% of the time.
Oh, okay.
I should do
I
that.
have
I
a
should take
picture
the
of
next step.
I have a picture of my driver's license in my phone. I don't. Yeah,
Really? So if you get pulled over,
Yeah.
you show them your phone?
I haven't yet. I'm hoping I get pulled over there. Yeah. But I do.
I
I,
didn't
don't
know
know if it'll be official or not, but it was worth a shot. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I have my license in my car, but I don't carry it with me anywhere.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. Let's see. People get angry
Well,
at
you
their
can't either. but I try.
keys. At their keys.
oh, I do.
How would you get mad at your keys?
Robin does.
Why?
What? How do you get angry?
Yeah, well, because I've got two keys on my key ring, my car and my house. And then when I pull it out of my purse, sometimes the house key gets jammed up in that round thing, and then I can't get it out. And then I have to work it and then pull it
okay.
out.
In the
So
key
that-
ring?
Yeah.
You got to cut up in it?
Yeah, it gets-
they make different key rings.
yeah, I'm going to have to invest in one because I don't
There's
like
a solution
this
for
one.
every one of these things.
You need a smaller one or a larger one. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
Hot
Who
pockets.
knows?
now you can get hangry at putting a key on a key ring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those
yes.
are annoying.
Oh, yes. That I can get. All right, here's an interesting Hot Pockets. People get thangry at Hot Pockets.
Yes.
Well,
There's a purpose to this. Yeah. You microwave it for 47 minutes, and then it takes 45 minutes to cool.
that is funny.
I mean, that's the basic problem with a Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket, yeah, they never get cool. They have the right name. Hot Pockets is right.
Yeah, they do.
Oh. You basically have to cook it and come back in an hour and let it cool. My kids, my boys will stick it in the refrigerator. How much sense does that make?
Right.
This is funny. We get angry at Hot. Now, if you're thangry and hangry at the same time because you're waiting for
Oh,
that
that's a brutal experience.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
So that's why we do bagel bites now. We don't do the Hot Pockets anymore. We do the
bagel
bagel
bites.
bites.
Yeah, don't do the thing. Yeah. Don't get angry and hangry at the same time. It could be World War III. Yeah.
That's right.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, it seems like about every time I cook eggs in the morning, I get a little piece of shell that falls in there. Boy, does that drive me nuts. Right, get
yeah.
that little piece of shell out of there.
Thangry at the egg.
Yeah, I can relate.
I've gotten so mad at them, I throw them away. We have a bowl of cereal instead.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, cereal's good. Thank you, sir.
All right, here's what I'm going to encourage you to do.
Okay.
Go to YouTube and YouTube a video on how to crack an egg. There's one on there, and it's fantastic.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe I have.
Yeah.
So, in other words, I may
It'll
have been
solve
doing
your
it wrong.
problem.
I may have been doing it wrong all my life.
It may just be a bad mousetrap.
Okay. All right.
There's a lot of ways to crack an egg.
All right.
Wow, I gotta check it.
You go from the bottom. Just watch the YouTube video.
Okay.
It's one of those life-changing ones. It's like 90 seconds long.
So the next
Right
one.
up there with the Harlem Globetrotter guy.
Yeah, which you've never seen. If you have.
I did watch it.
Oh, did you?
I did
good.
watch it.
It is fun.
Good.
Isn't that fun? All right.
It was good stuff, Larry.
So the next one you get Thangry at. I have never been Thangry at this thing until our trip to New York.
Trains?
It's the toilet seat. Okay.
Oh,
At the house we were staying in, the seat part, the part you're supposed to lift in order to, keep it sanitary for the lady
Yeah.
who comes in after you,
yeah.
it wouldn't stay up.
Does it stay up?
It wouldn't stay up. So
Oh, it's because they have that. Again, no man would have a toilet seat protector warmer pee catcher thing. All it is a pee catcher, isn't it, Larry?
well, it's exactly right. You don't. It's hard to do it one-handed.
It is. It's a lot to handle.
One hand is holding that seat in place, and the other hand is working everything else. It's just.
And if you don't hold it, it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's the scariest thing, your little guy's gonna see.
Oh, not to mention when the thing falls and makes this clapping sound, and somebody outside the door says, "Are you okay in there?"
Oh, yeah. You're not sure either because it scares it right back up, and now you forgot why you're in there.
It goes like this. Are you okay in there?
Yeah, and you don't want to lose your man card and sit down. You don't have to sit down.
That's exactly right. Yes. There you go. We can relate to that one.
Didn't realize you guys
Robin
had such
can't
a
relate to that
problem.
one. Well, Robin, you don't know.
Problem. Well, and this is the basic problem. One of two things. One, your toilet seat cover is 4.5 inches wide,
Yeah.
right? And it's like this foo-foo thing that nobody cares about.
Yeah, mine's fluffy.
All right. Or you installed your toilet wrong and you don't have enough clearance on the back plate, and there's a way to get rid of it.
Right.
YouTube it and make it fit right so that
Yes.
you can put the toilet seat up.
That's right.
And we're not talking about leaving them up, ladies. We know that that's a vital. That's the 11th
That's taboo.
commandment is thou shalt not leave the toilet seat up.
Exactly.
But at least have the ability for it to go to 90 degrees plus. That's all.
I gotta check my tank and see if it's okay.
So the number one thing, according to this list, that people get angry at is doors, and I can't think of a time I've ever been angry at a door. I just can't think of a time.
You never walked into taking a corner too sharp and ran into the door?
Okay, maybe that. Yeah, I gotcha. I thought they were like really.
Or it's not as wide as you think it is, and you catch it with your shoulder.
Oh, that happens to me. That's my life.
Oh,
That's my whole
And
life.
it's
Right
usually
there.
the same door over and over again.
yeah,
Funny.
it is. You know it's there. It attacks you.
You know, my
every time.
son now finds out he's getting taller, and so and you probably have the same problem, Larry. He runs into low-hanging lights,
Oh.
like ceiling fan lights and stuff.
Yes.
Yes, I did
Yes.
that. Yes.
Bang! Like if you go to somebody's house and it's a dining room light, but it's not. There's no dining room table around.
Oh, I can relate.
Right.
I can relate to that. Yes.
Oh, you poor guy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, today we are at the Lowe's on East 40.
Oh, nice.
All right. That's it. We're gonna be at the parade on Saturday.
Yes, we
It
are.
was like climactic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very.
I love the.
I was trying to get the Christmas music on here so we could get us out of here. All right. Hey, Galen, have a great day. Thank you for what you do. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, sounds great, y'all. Thank you.
Don't get angry at anything. If you do, let us know about it tomorrow.
Will do.
All
All right, bye, y'all.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1360.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. Protests are planned in the Middle East, with President Trump about to announce the United States recognizes Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
The move clearly angering Palestinians who want Jerusalem as their capital as well. President Mahmoud Abbas warning in this statement, quote, such a move will have detrimental consequences on the peace process. U.S. Marine fast teams have been deployed across the Middle East to U.S. embassies, anticipating further reaction, as many questions are being raised now about the impact of this move.
Fox's Griff Jenkins in Washington. A man's ordered held in London, accused of planning to attack the British Prime Minister's home and office and kill her.
It seems that the plot was to gain access to Downing Street using some sort of improvised explosive or bomb to get through the gates, and then the idea was to target the Prime Minister Theresa May either with guns or knives to assassinate her.
Sky News correspondent Joe Tidy in London. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. At Ace, the best brands make the best gifts.